What is up, guys? Ice Ant-Man here, and welcome to Gamebookr. And for today's video, we're gonna be checking out Sableye in the public test server of Pokemon Unite. I just finished the Clefable video, and now it's time for Sableye. So Sableye is also a supporter, just like Clefable. But what I like about Sableye is it is our first physical attacker support Pokemon. So as you can see here, its difficulty is intermediate, attack, physical attack, melee, supporter. So that's why I am gonna try Razor Claw on this Pokemon. I put a focus band. We're putting a body barrier because body barrier is always, it's always good on a support Pokemon. But the unique thing about this is I'm trying out Razor Claw. It's a physical attacker. It's melee, which means it will be able to use Razor Claw's slow effect. And so, this is not a final thing. I just want to try it out. But that doesn't really matter right now. What matters is checking out its moves. Prankster. Prankster of Sableye, what it does is it turns you invisible when you are out of visual range of opposing Pokemon. When a Pokemon with disability enters the visual range of a Pokemon from the opposing team, it does not immediately become visible, but instead remains in stealth for a short time. So that's its ability. But for its moves, let's just show you in the battlefield. In my Clefable video, I said that Clefable is likely to be used a lot because of its crazy healing. And it's very easy to use. Sableye, however, is very fun to use. So let's just put Thief. What Thief does, if you attack an opposing Pokemon with Eos Energy, it knocks it off into the ground. And so I feel like Sableye is very good for early game anti-stacking. So if you see your opponent coming in here with 2 points, trying to score that for that early game stack, especially when you're invisible, you can just go in and they drop it. Boom. Okay, so Blissey dropped 5, as you can see, and we picked it up, and now we have 9. So out of visual range, we became invisible because of Prankster. So let's level up here and gain our next move. Astonish, it slows opponents. Has a user attack in a cone in front of itself, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon and decreasing their movement speed for a short time. If this move hits opposing Pokemon from behind, it deals increased damage and a greater decrease in movement. So yeah, you wanna attack opponents with Astonish from behind. Anyway, let's level up. And then let's get Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak basically turns you invisible. We're gonna turn visible. So it took around like 3 seconds. So Shadow Sneak makes you go invisible and then gives you a window to go behind your opponent and then use your skills again. And then I think there's more to it than that. Let's read. For a short time, increase the user's movement speed and has it enter stealth. When this move is active, the user's next boosted basic attack deals additional damage. Okay, so while you're in stealth, your next boosted attack deals extra damage. So your next attack after turning invisible looks like it's sure to become a boosted attack. Next, let's get Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray is really fun, and I feel like it's a little bit overpowered, maybe, but maybe not. I don't know yet. The only way to find out is to be able to play Sableye in the actual game and try to fight in team clashes. But what it does is it confuses opponents that get hit by it. I guess it doesn't go through. It stops at the first Pokemon it hits. So when an opponent is confused, they don't attack you. Their priority of attacking is their own teammates, first of all. Their second priority, if they don't have allies nearby, their second priority is to attack wild Pokemon. And then their third priority is to attack you and your team. If there's no wild Pokemon and they don't have teammates nearby, they will still attack you even if they're confused. Okay, so that's what Confuse Ray does. I'm not really sure how effective this is until we try it in the actual game. So we're gonna try the other moveset now. The other moveset is the one I prefer. I feel like Confuse Ray is so good for supporting your team because opponents will not attack you or your teammate. They will attack other things, their own teammates or wild Pokemon. So it's similar to Follow Me, where it's redirection. If you guys play VGC Pokemon, redirection is always good because it helps your teammates survive. But this one is really fun. Its other moveset is super unique. I feel like this is something that will redefine the game. I think. Okay, I'm not sure about this. It's just like what Hoopa did, where the portals just changed the game. because this is the first Pokemon that takes away Eos energy from opponents, and then it throws in fake Eos energy with feint attack. So what knockoff does, you dash forward, you dash back. Okay, so it goes like this. You dash forward, you dash back. You can reuse it, and it knocks back enemies. Okay, so, but if any of the dashes hit the opponents, they drop Eos energy. So let me just show you guys here. So right now, Chansey has 6 energy. Let's see how many. Oh, it dropped twice. So if both hits, they drop more. I think they drop 5 per hit. From 6 became 1, and then when the dash back hit it, it became 0. Right? There you go. So now it's 0. And then you can use it again to knock them back. But what feint attack does is you drop fake Eos energy right there. If opponents pick it up, they get damage over time. Boom. It's a damage over time thing. And then you're able to hold 3 charges. What you can do is you can drop this and then go like that. And then they see the fake Eos energy. They try to pick it up and then they get damage instead. So it's really fun. But one of the good things about this feint attack for its supporter role, because after all, Sableye is a supporter Pokemon. So you're supporting your team by not letting your opponent score. Secondly, is your feint attack, the fake Eos energy, it actually acts as wards. If you guys play other MOBAs, wards, when you put them in one place, it gives you map visual of that area. So what you can do is you leave that down there and you can actually see the opponents that pass it. I'm not sure about the range of the visuals that it gives. Let's check it out, okay? So in 10 seconds, the bees are gonna come here. Let's see if we'll be able to see it. Let's see. 2, 1. You see? We can see the bees. We're not normally able to see those. Look, we can't see the Baltoy here. We can't see the Baltoy here. Sorry, not the Baltoy. The Corphish. But we can see the Audino here and we can see the bees here. So that's basically the range of... Wait, we can also see Blissey? It's that huge. Let's see the extent of this. Okay, right here, we cannot see the bees. Okay? Next, let's put it here. There. Let's see if we can still see the bees here. Okay, we can only see Combi. So you guys kind of have an idea of how big the range of the visuals that it gives. I think that's good enough. If someone passes there, they will be able to see it. If they pass through the bush, they get damaged. Okay, so it doesn't really say how long they last. And I am not really willing to check right now. But anyway, that's what it does. Lastly, is for your Unite move. Sableye is so good because it gets its Unite move at level 8. So if you attack your opponents from the front, they get forced to teleport back to their... Oh, why did it get cancelled? So if you do this in behind an opponent, they only get damaged and get slowed. But if you do it in front of them, supposedly they get teleported back to base. But I don't know why it's not working right now. See, there's a recall effect. But oh, there you go. There you go. It worked. The Blissey teleported back to their base. So I feel like this Pokemon is so much fun because of the unique things that it does, you know. Map visual is very, very important for, you know, collecting info, and that's very good for your team. That's how you support your team. I feel like that's really how Sableye can support its team. But that's pretty much it for Sableye's moves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. But anyway, out of the 3 Pokemon in the public test server today, I feel like Sableye is the most fun. So next up, I'm going to be checking out Zoroark in the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching this one. Once again, I'm Ice Ant-Man, and if you enjoy content like this, Pokemon Unite and Genshin Impact, don't forget to follow our pages on Facebook and on YouTube. Again, it's Gamebookr. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!